it's only relatively recently that he started playing.
Red, energetic. For me, he's at his best.
Can he finish? Taylor played out to the left flank. Pedri, Messi. That's an imaginative pass. It's out for a goal kick. Taylor. Pellegrini. Here's Zakagni. That's really nicely played. Rijkaard. Rashford. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Zakagni. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Marusic. Lazio looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cataldi. And it's Marusic. Taylor. He shifted it to the flank. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's nice. That's a sharp pass. Can he spark a counter here? Kessié. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. Chance, surely! Marusic. Cancellieri. To Marusic. That's a smartly directed ball. Little pass back. It's a promising position.
Lazio clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rashford is onto this. Pedri! Now, who's going to be first to this? He is just caressing the ball. Played out to the right. It's a good run down the right. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kessié. England do have a chance to counter here. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, this could be a chance. England needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! Off the post! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played. And he's gone looking for safety.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cleared without complication. And it's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 22, Rashford. Number 7, Kessié.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 15, Rui Costa.
Substitution in progress. Substitution.
Batistuta. Can he get it through? Marosic. Distributed tidily.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Messi is firing after that one. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against England.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking of...
Rafael Leao! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Rafael Leao. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking this... Chance! Off the post! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Modric picks it up from the goal kick. That has been cut short. That's been cut out, well played. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rabiot England so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao, oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Pulisic delivers. And now a sudden chance to counter. Albert Ferrer. Great vision. He won't be happy with that one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and
up he goes! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's quick to get it clear again. Salmakas. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. No, he's just misjudged that one. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. He's picked his way through. Has a look and plays it forward. And the counter-attack is on for England. Neymar plays it in. Fofana. Rabiot.
2 added
And it's
minutes has
Modric.
been indicated.
Now it's Rafael Leao. This looks promising. Rabiot looking to get on the end of this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
England really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here, upping the intensity and the tempo.
Chance for a shot! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 22, Marcus Rashford.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's...
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rashford finds himself offside.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Pulisic. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kessié. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Fofana. Now it's Rafael Leao, foot in. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Knocks it into space. Now it's Pulisic. Van Dijk. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he gets rid in a hurry. England are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Decent chance! It's in! AC Milan are all square. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 18.
Played out to the left flank. Fofana. They want to be quick to recover this.
Substitution in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mignon gets rid without sophistication. In with the challenge. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
The goal scorer for England after 90 minutes is number 10, Gabriel Batistuta.
Substitutions taking place.
England have turned to their bench,
time.
and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
England take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Fofana puts a cross in. Priol clears. And we're done. England can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. It's Rashford! He's done very well to get to that.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Vardy.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Oh, he's burst through! Vardy! And it's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Goal! After 20 minutes is number 10, Jamie
A 1-0
Vardy.
lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kessié is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Vardy. Gets into some space.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk. Serginho. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lupin. Oh no, this does not look good. And Messi! They've scored! England are back in business. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 8, Lionel Messi.
That has certainly made things interesting.
England really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
England really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one.
Substitution
Keep
for
going
England.
and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Number 9.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, brilliant! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. England different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He is just Cavani! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for England, number 22.
So here comes a substitution.
Coming on
Well,
the
this could be an
field is
indication that the
number
team
10.
are setting themselves...
Chance to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Batistuta. Messi, given the lift of his goal. England still have the cards to affect this game. And he's intervened well there. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Pedri. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's through here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for England, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15.
England have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Petzela. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's cleared it back out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Petzela could try cutting inside here. And he's there to belt it away.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, good take in a good area. Albert Ferrer gets rid without sophistication.
Substitution for England, number 8. Messi. Coming on the field is number 21. Van Nistelrooy.
That is lovely.
Substitutions taking place.
Cremona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
And it's Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bernardo Silva threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be
And it's
5 minutes
Serginho.
added time.
Deep cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Pass somewhat off target.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody, and
A clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rashford is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, what can we say about Rashford? What's not to like about him, having proven himself to be an outstanding human being all round? As a pro on the pitch, he's exemplary. I think you'll find it very difficult not to have a real feeling of admiration for what he does, but I like his professionalism and the way he's trying to grow his game too.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chooses to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Messi concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Kessié. Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Good-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. It's Rashford! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And it's Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rashford. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
England have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's lost his man here. Produces a cross. Messi. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Oh, robust challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a goal kick.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes.
And he's had a hit! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on the
So
field
time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Substitution in progress.
England making consecutive changes here. England will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get it through?
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 77. Number 30. Coming on the field. Number 18. Number 19.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And this is Batistuta. And that has been clubbed away. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rui Costa. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, super ball! And the shot! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. Looking to go deep. Now it's Batistuta. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's tried one! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's run loose here. And now they can clear their lines. Saka. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Asa! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, big chance! Sticks it away! That is square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho calmly anticipates. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has been slung wide. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's through, and Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they're at it again, in double quick time! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that was vital. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And they've got rid. England, that's rather hopeful.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. England looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He is through here! And he lines up a cross. Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Has a shot! Oh, it's It's hit the post! Once more against the woodwork! Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Picked out brilliantly. It's a really well-measured ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
It's roll! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Roll, 2 assists to his credit already. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
England are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution for England. Number 10, Batistuta. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Here we go again.
Neymar.
Substitution in progress.
It's a mighty effort! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Messi. Great vision. He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
England do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Azar. Oh, that's delightful. And he's had a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a searching pass. Raul. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Neymar. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Number 22, Raul.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Van Nistelrooy coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now,
He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Azar. Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. 60 minutes played. Van Nistelrooy. Raul. England still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game...
Chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Albert Ferrer. It's Bernardo Silva. He has found a way through. Now it's Messi. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for England. Number 23, Bernardo Silva. Number 12, Kessié. Coming on the field, number 24, Pedri. Number 15, Rui Costa.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Nistelrooy threads one in. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Neymar. And it's Pedri. Van Nistelrooy. That has been cut short. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Nistelrooy. That looks a good ball through. Now he's off and running. And it's Azar. Can he get onto this? Neymar. He's had a shot!
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
It's come to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Gabriel. Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Neymar. Pedri. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rijkaard getting this one clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Good chance here! And that's it. England played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
England
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Indonesia.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well... And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Messi. That's been slipped through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fires it in low. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Yamal. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Raul. And claimed it back swiftly. Great vision. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement. He's Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
First quarter of an hour gone. Indonesia were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get...
Shoots! Oh, taken with style! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Timber actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position. And it's Batistuta. Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Neymar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. 15 minutes till half-time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Azar. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for England, number 6, Adams. Coming on to replace
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Van Dijk.
Substitution.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard makes the interception. England have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Quality ball. Puyol spots it and intercepts. And they've got rid. Threads one in, and he plays one through. He is through here!
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nicely spread. Doué. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi is flagged offside. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Courtois with the clearance. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get rid. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And
So when they come to the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1.
Sale in the stadium hall.
Substitution for England, number 12, Kessié. Coming on the
Tunisia
field is
get the second half started.
number 24, Pedri.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that's ambitious. Khan. Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. Doué. It's roll! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. No way through. He has found the way through. Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Due. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Picked out chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
For Indonesia.
It
After
was the
59
crispest of
minutes
hits.
is
He just crashed it in.
17.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 14, Rashford.
Indonesia
Coming
get
on to
themselves into the
replace him
lead.
is
Yeah, I always
number
felt this was
22.
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
England still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Serginho. Raul looking to run onto it. Raul. Raul. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter
Substitution
next
for
time.
England, number 23, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field is number 18, Neymar.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he thumps it clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice bit of... He's having a go! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So England's free kick. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Now, who's going to be... And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's straight offside.
England simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Raul. Could move up a gear here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's only too happy to take that back. England are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're...
And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And it's Conceição. Well timed, excellent interception.
And now the breakaway.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal...
Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
Pedri clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Moved on forwards.
David bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Deftly out wide. Messi.
And the through ball.
Real chance! Goal! England! England take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Spread it left. That's a shade optimistic.
It's a goal kick.
Now it's David. Now it's McKennie. Aimed beyond the defence.
He's had a shot! I think that's offside.
Yes, it is. Francisco Conceição. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Rashford really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
An instinctive delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's good play. In by Messi. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Locatelli.
England can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cambiasso. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri. He's through here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Locatelli. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Reminder today that smoking
Reflections
is
on the
only
first
allowed
half?
in areas shown
Well, this
on
is
this
when
map.
you need your
Thank
players
you
to
for your
step up, Peter,
cooperation.
be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
England leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. England carrying a 1-goal lead. Danger averted for now. And here's Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Rashford. It's Neymar! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Locatelli. Now it's McKennie. That's very neat. Locatelli. And here's Yildiz. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Out to the right. Kessié.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
McKennie tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Cambiasso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Rashford! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. Cambiasso could try cutting inside here. Elects to cross.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Kessié. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. Header! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Substitution.
Now it's Milik. Shoots!
Kessié.
He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Is number 15, Rui Costa.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Kalulu. And it's Locatelli. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's well positioned here. Rijkaard. And that will be the final act. England can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Goes for a shot! Goal, England! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pulisic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pedri. Big chance! And the shot! That's headed upfield. Davinta spots it and intercepts. Pedri! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Rashford. He's had a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Oh, shooting shot! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Pulisic. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This might spell danger. Salmakers. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Threads one in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Closing in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is great chance! It's in! AC Milan are all square.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
reached half-time. England are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Substitutions taking place.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. No, that's been intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Salmakers. England come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal, England! And they get themselves in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
England go into the lead. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution in progress.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Pulisic. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Big chance! Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Substitution.
England making consecutive changes here. Modric. Fofana. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Number 2, Pervis Estupiñán. Number 19, Fofana. Coming on the field,
Modric! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Loftus Cheek.
Plays it. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Loftus Cheek.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Big chance! Off the post! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Number 18, Nkunku.
Batasagi.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Tries to pass it through.
And he's in on goal! Nkunku! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started. And the finish! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Back into the middle, and he's there to make the challenge. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cleared away. Applies the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Shot a goal! Goal! England! England take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Haaland! Off the post!
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi is... And Messi!
Trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get free. Caresses it through. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we've reached half-time. How do we look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
England are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. There's the shot! Outstanding by Rashford! A finish of true class! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Marcus Rashford.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Marcus Rashford.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted.
England are clearly enjoying a very good...
Tries from a long way out. And how did he not make it 4?
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. He's having a shot! Kessié.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Out to the right. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 18. Substitution for England.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Number 5, Erling Haaland. Number 8, Messi. Number 9,
It's a really well-measured ball.
Silva. Number 7,
Played into the box.
Kessié.
He
On the
rises!
field. Number 10,
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Number
Well, they've got a big
21,
enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really
Number
need to be putting
14,
those chances away.
Neymar. Number 20, Pedri. Number 15, Rui Costa.
Substitution in progress.
Point-blank header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And this is Batistuta. Rui Costa. That's the keeper's ball. Just 5 minutes left. crunching tackle. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
4 added
And
minutes have been
Dijk with
indicated.
the slide tackle there. Pedri. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there goes the final whistle. England can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Shot could be on. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. England present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Stop from Courtois!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Searching pass is played there. Rashford is onto this. That's really well cleared. England, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Di Marco. To Barella. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Now it's Rashford.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Haaland. He's had a shot! Goal, England! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's in a great position here. Shoots! Kessié.
England can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's DiMarco, gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Messi. Threads one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the
There
ball.
will be 1 minute added time.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and
How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
England, oh, what? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Batistuta. Takes a shot. England do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Bernardo's! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually, and it's been taken short. Now the ball in, cleared without hesitation. Martinez getting this one clear, and now they can spring out of defence. That's a sharp pass. Batistuta, the ball has bounced loose now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And that could set him on his way. Adams calmly anticipates. Big chance! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Substitutions taking place.
England making consecutive changes here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Nistelrooy.
Substitution for Inter. Number 94. Number 32. DiMarco.
Barella.
Coming on the field. Number
Just about up to
9,
75
Chan.
minutes.
Number 20.
Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. Pings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And they've got a throw. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Akanji.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shoot it! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Batist! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Batistuta must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
And he's in on goal! Batistuta! It's hit the upright. That has been knocked clear. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Gianluca Scamacca, is a player whose rise to the top was never smooth. Having had stints in the Netherlands and his native Italy, he's very much a big man with a great touch. Very effective making balls stick, as you can guess. But I've been impressed now with the way he's just developed his all-round game, and he's very much on his way.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Short changes him with that pass. Serginho gets a foot in here. Done delicately. Good ball over the top. Chance! Now who's going to be first? And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's Rashford! Oh, it rattles the bar! Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Hangs one in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Sulemana. Now it's Musa. Lofted in. England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Goal, England! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 35 minutes is number 9.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's on it, can he get away? Pulls it, climbs up big! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
Good effort from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. Played in by Albert Ferrer. And that should get the job done. And it's Albert Ferrer. Tessier has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pasalic.
Kosunu.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
When you're walking through the gates. Substitution for England, number 5, Erling Haaland.
And that's the second half started.
Messi.
England have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, it's Batistuta. Serginho. Now this could be a chance. And he's been shifted off it. England do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming...
Kessié! It's hit the upright.
Musa.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Rashford. It's Rashford! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
England really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for England, number 22, Rashford. Coming on to replace him is number 21,
Musa.
Van Nistelrooy.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... Van Nistelrooy! Goal, England! And they get themselves in front! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
After 65 minutes.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance here to counter. Musa. Well read, nice interception. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's forced to go back. Belanova. He's shifting through the gears here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through.
Atalanta really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Kolasinac. England moments now away from seeing this one out.
Added time.
Skamaka, who's set up one goal so far. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Pasalic. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Bernardo Silva. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Kane. And he's being shifted off it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now the breakaway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Portugal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
England with the corner, they're first. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pickford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Ramos. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
This stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for England, number 24, Palmer, number 22.
Here we go again.
Gallagher. Coming on the
Well,
field,
both sides are eager to get going.
47,
Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This looks promising. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Bruno Fernandes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a searching pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for the run. Gonzalo Ramos. An uncompromising challenge. He's great chance! It's in! Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Number 11, João Felix.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Coming on the
Somewhat
field,
off target.
number 18, Watkins.
Your impression so far,
Number
Jim?
49,
Well, the time has arrived to start
Kelly.
taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rashford receives it in a good position here, and that has put paid to that. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's João Felix. João Felix! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Substitution
Well, he
for
looks like he's
England,
annoyed with himself
number
there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Rashford. Coming on the field is number 8, Bellingham. Substitution.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played back in. Jota. There's no flag. Big chance! He scores! And surely now Well, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the man...
He's had a shot! And they've got rid.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking for a runner. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's the keeper's ball. Look at the space here. And he's well positioned here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Threatening, can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England have their third corner. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Time added on, 4 minutes. Trincao. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive...
Shot a goal! Goal! France! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man.
Rashford! That was mighty close. Knocks it into space. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Cleared without complication. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Quality ball. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rashford, and the shot! Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's had a shot! They've done it! And that for him is goal number 10. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
England go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Upamecano is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Just 5 minutes left until the break. England have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Picked out, takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So now the difference is 3. Played back in.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's made its way to him. Not the most convincing of passes. And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And we hit half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
England 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Great vision. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The cross. Dembele! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Played out towards the right wing. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. great ball, and he's in here. Stones robs him of possession. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Has a look and plays it forward. France looking to pass their way through. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! It's Lutoe!
Substitution for England. Number 47.
France have their second corner now.
Number 14. Rashford. Number 11. Kane. Coming on the field. Number 10.
Cantona plays it short.
Number 24.
And here's Cantona. Oh, good take in a good area. And that was very necessary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. England have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! Wonderful from Watkins! A finish of true class!
The goal scorer for England.
And the lead is extended still further.
Number 18. Watkins!
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Watkins! Substitution for England.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Lewis Skelly.
Stones is there, and he can get that clear.
Henderson. Coming on the field. Number 2. Colwell.
Colwell,
Number
nicely
8.
aimed pass.
Bellingham.
That's an imaginative pass. This looks promising. He's got away. Great chance! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few...
Shoots! He scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
France grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Greenwood. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Greenwood. And he's straight offside. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Dembele. Bellingham.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
England clearly now in lead preservation mode. Bellingham is there to clear. And he can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. And it's been given away. Big chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
England really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game.